Hi, I'm Paul from Renovations and Custom Homes. Today I want to talk to you about backsplash tile. It can be something that really makes a difference in your kitchen reno. It helps a lot with design, but it also helps with function. And it's something that people don't often put enough thought into, whether you want it, and if you do, what you're going to put on your wall. So in this specific kitchen, we put on a tile that's a very small format. It's a marble tile, and it creates a real texture and gives some nice depth to the backsplash. And it's something that aesthetically looks beautiful, but it doesn't become the focal point. And that's in your selection of your tile, you need to consider what tile will you put in, what color is it, what format. Is it something that will pop out and becomes the focal point within your project, or is it a bit more subdued and it's just there to look tasteful, but to also be easy to clean and maintain? So it's something to consider when picking your tile, whether you want that to be the most prominent feature within the design of your kitchen, or whether you want it just to be there more as a background and more functional. So within the install itself of the tile, that's things to consider, and we see some mistakes often when we come into homes that were renovated by others, and they're simple and easily avoidable. So for example, your range hood. In this case, you can see we have the tile runs right from countertop to ceiling, and we've tiled behind the range hood, and then we install the range hood over top. Well, at times we'll see people who renovate their kitchens and don't replace all their appliances. They might tile around the range hood, which looks nice until your range hood dies and you need to replace it. And if you can't find that same model again, now you have an impression in your tile that you need to resolve. At that point, you might need to redo the tile. Can you find the same product in the same dye lot? That's a real issue. Another thing that's an attention to detail for us is when you install your cabinets, it's tiling first before your valances are installed so that the tile is consistent. You're not cutting around everything. It looks a lot cleaner and it's a far superior finish. And again, it's something that's an attention to detail item that it does result in the cabinet maker coming back multiple times, but it gives the best possible finish. So consider that when tiling. You might want to spend the extra money to pull your light valance off, then tile, and then reinstall it if you are doing a kitchen reno without replacing all your cabinetry. As far as the tile products go themselves, this specific product, because it is a small format tile, it has a lot of grout within it. So consider your cooking style when you select your backsplash tile. So if you're doing lots of frying food or lots of pasta sauces and it's bubbling and spitting onto your backsplash, something like this that has a lot of grout line in white will be a little more prone to staining or discoloring. So and this is also a marble product that we put on. So marble is a porous stone, quite a bit softer. So this will need to be sealed more regularly than you would with something that has, a porcelain tile with smaller or larger format with less grout line. So consider that when selecting your tile in its format. Really common tile that we install nowadays is, for example, a subway tile, a standard 3x6. So this is a 3x6 subway tile. This is a ceramic tile. It's very inexpensive and affordable, and you can install it in a variety of patterns, whether you go with a standard brick pattern, you can do them in a herringbone if you want to get a bit more exotic, you can stack them. And again, it depends on the look that you want, and a good designer can help you with a layout that is both affordable in the product and then a layout that helps bring either more attention to it or keeps it more subdued. If you want to have a little less when it comes to grout, this is again another subway tile. Very similar product, but in a larger format. This, I believe, is a 4x12. So again, you'll have the look of a subway tile, but with less grout. And again, it's an inexpensive product, but still looks really sharp. Other options would be to get into something where you have, this is again a subway tile, but it's in a marble. So it's quite a bit of thicker tile. It would need a bit more maintenance in regards to sealing, but it can look very rich. Depends on the look that you want in your home. So there's lots of different products available. We can get into some of these honeycomb tiles, are very, very common nowadays. Again, you can pick a different tile based on what the look is that you want, but always consider functionally how it's going to work in your home. We'll come back to you next time. We'll talk a bit more about kitchen layout. If you have any questions about backsplash, you want some help with design or things to consider, please reach out. We're happy to help you and give you some advice. Talk with you next time.